Okay, now you need to then say, okay, so we distributed, what would our next step be? So, okay, so you're gonna add or subtract what term? How would you explain that? Like if you're trying to make a general rule, how would you explain what term to add or subtract every single time?
You add or subtract the non-variable.
The non-variable, that's wonderful. Okay, something without the letter, the non-variable, the kid, however you want to explain it, okay? Okay, so we're gonna add in this case plus 49. I don't know what I was writing. If we do it to one side, we gotta do it to the other side. So I got negative 49n equals what's
Negative
98?
Yeah.
Okay, and what's our last step always gonna be? Divide. Okay? So we got n equals negative 98 divided by negative 49. 2? 2. Okay, do you want me to do 3 or 4? 4?
3.
3?
Just me.
Okay, what's our first step? So,
Parentheses.
yeah, it's going to be our parentheses. Okay, so we're going to do our parentheses. Make sure that you use the sign that's in front. Okay, so we know that the 6m is for sure going to be dropped down. Okay, so you can just go ahead and write that down. So negative 7 times 5m is going to be negative 35m. Negative 7 times negative 5 is going to be positive 35 minus 139. Okay, now we need to add a step onto our steps. What would that step be? Because we're not just going to add or subtract the kid next. What would we need to do next?
Add them together.
What'd you say?
Combine like terms.
Combine like terms, okay? So because sometimes you got other stuff, okay, you need to distribute and then combine like terms. Okay, which is kind of what we did yesterday. Was it yesterday? It was. Okay, so what can we combine?
The 6 and 35.
The 6 and the 35. So what is it? 6 minus 35?
You can't do that.
Negative 29.
Oh wait,
Negative 29m? Why can't you do that?
I wasn't looking at the end.
Okay. So plus 35 minus 139. Okay, so now we're on step 3. It says add or subtract the kid, aka the non-variable. In this case, what would that be? Subtract what? 35. Huh? I know. Everybody says like caramel or like cake, and then some people say their grandma's. I don't know.
Yes, we want grandma.
My grandma was using it, and I would always, Sophia would come home, and I would like smell her hair, and I'm like, oh god, it smells like grandma's. Finally, I was like, Grandma, what do you have in your thing? So that's why I got it, right?
It's so good. It smells like the vanilla cookies.
Yeah, I don't know. Negative 139 minus 35.
Negative 174.
Negative 174. Okay, what's our last step?
Divide.
Divide. So I got M equals
Negative 29.
6.
Should you just eat X?
Mine says 6.
Positive 6.
Positive 6?
Yeah.
Somebody double check. Positive 6? Okay.
Dang, dude.
Oh, no, negative 6.
Negative 6? No, it's definitely gonna be positive.
Yes.
It says negative.
And you forgot how to get it.
I've heard it.
Minus.
Oh, I see exactly what I did.
That's
wrong.
what-
I'm a good
But,
one.
I didn't know that.
Okay, do you want me to do 5 or 6?
I wasn't paying attention, so I did the entire wrong thing. So.
It's okay. 5 or 6?
5.
5? Okay, so our step 1 is gonna be distribute, aka multiply. So, negative 7 times 4.
Negative 28.
X.
Negative 28x. Negative 7 times 6.
42. Negative.
Minus 42 equals minus 126. Okay, our next step says combine like terms. Do we have any combine like terms?
No.
No. Okay, add or subtract the kid, aka the non-variable. Add what?
42.
42. Minus 126 plus 42. It's this one.
Negative.
So they always say like the period.
Negative 84.
Oh, it is that one. Yeah, it is. I didn't know I had some over here.
Thank you.
What is it?
Negative 84.
Negative 84? Okay, what's our last step?
Divide by 28.
Negative 28.
3.
X equals 3. Somebody agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Perfect.
This stuff is fun. It's actually easy. Last year, they gave us this stuff that.
Oh, shit.
Last year, they gave us stuff that we really had my brain full
Well, some teachers like just do like 4 days and they put all the different multi-steps on the same page. But I found that it's better to just baby step it into multi-step rather than putting some on both sides, trying, because then it makes it really hard to remember the
That's what my
steps.
teacher did the last.
Yeah, I don't like to do that.
Entirely, it's like booking segment and tell us to do it like.
Yeah, I don't like to do that. It's a lot for me too, I just don't like to do that. Okay, 7 and 8, which one?
8.
No, you don't say. Okay, let's look at 8. Step 1, what is it? Parentheses. Gosh, dang it.
You failed again.
You mind your business.
You're doing 6.
That's 6.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Okay, negative 8 times negative